Wait for me, little cat, he'd say. Wait for me, and I'll come back to you. And I would sit at this window every day when the sun came up, waiting. I wonder how many times did Bran or Rickon stare across the moors of Winterfell, waiting for me to return.
Robb believes they're alive. He's got to remain strong if he's to prevail, and you must remain strong for him.
Family, duty, honor. The Tully words.
Your mother's.
Family comes first.
And pains in the Tully arse. God's help us. A trout that can't tell the worm from the hook.
I seized an opportunity.
I could have that head on a spike. Instead, I have a mill.
But don't call him nephew. He's your king. You're lucky I'm not your king.
Have you ever met the Blackfish? He's even more stubborn than you are.
I've missed you, Uncle.
Blackfish is a legend. His support would mean a great deal.
Kat was the firstborn daughter, after all. It was important that she remained desirable so Father could arrange a good match for her.
Stark, Tully, almost starts to look like a winning side.
She was starting to get fat.
My mother? Fat?
This is before she married your father and moved to the north. Marriage changes people.
No man can compel another man to marry him.
You're willing to risk our freedom and our lives for a chance at a prettier wife.
I have a war to fight. We can't win it without them. You said you wanted to make amends for the stone mill.
You recall that heroic engagement?
While other houses fight with swords, House Tully fights with marriages. My niece Catelyn's betrothal to Brandon Stark drew us into the war against the Mad King, while my other niece Lysa's betrothal to John Arryn cemented the rebellion.
I hope I'm not a disappointment to you.
A delight to me, my lady. Father, smith, warrior.
I'll remember it.
Mother, maiden, crone, stranger. I am hers. She is mine. From this day till the end of my days.
God's love to reward a fool. Uncle. He's my nephew. I love him.
Love didn't just happen to us. We built it slowly over the years, stone by stone. It is stronger. It lasts longer. What wife would do the things I've done for you? You gave me those drops and told me to pour them into John's wine, my husband's wine, when you told me to write a letter to Kat. She says John Arryn was murdered. Telling her by the Lannisters.
Do you want to see your girls again, Sansa and Arya? You're a funny man, huh? A very funny man.
Ned, God's be good. You nearly killed poor little finger yesterday.
He still loves you.
Does he?
My father, my husband, my sister, they all stood between us and now they're all dead. That's what happens to people who stand between Peter and me.
Ned rots in a dungeon. He is your brother by law. Does family mean nothing to you?
Riverrun belonged to House Tully for 1,000 years.
Frey.
Now it's mine.
Tywin Lannister. I can't sleep until I say the names.
May we speak the words of our alliance, the Freys and the Lannisters. Send their regards.
The Blackfish escaped.
An old man on the run, with no allies. Look at us now, Tully. You're dead, your daughter's dead, your grandson's dead, your son spent his wedding night in a dungeon, and I'm Lord of Riverrun.
As they say, the king eats and the hand takes the ship. The same is true of the Riverlands. The 7 kingdoms piss, and the Riverlands change clothes.
I didn't know the Tullys still had an army.
My uncle, the Blackfish, has reformed it and retaken Riverrun.
I was sent here to reclaim Riverrun, currently defended by the Tully rebels.
The Tullys are rebels because they're fighting for their home.
Riverrun was granted to the Freys by royal decree.
As a reward for betraying Robb Stark and slaughtering his family.
Exactly. Your sister was as strong.
Don't talk about Kat.
I sliced your niece's throat from ear to ear. Where were you?
I was your sister's prisoner once.
She should have killed you.
Perhaps, but she didn't.
Kingslayer.
Blackfish.
I assume you're here to fulfill the vow you gave my niece. I don't see Sansa and Arya.
The love she had for her children. I was a little awed by it.
Until the moment she dies, she will love you. Absolutely.
I'm half Tully.
Sansa's kin.
Your family.
She's exactly like her mother.
If we don't take back the North, we'll never be safe.
The Blackfish can't help us. We're lucky to have this many men.
It's not enough!
No, it's not enough. It's what we have.
I don't have enough men to help her take Winterfell. She wants her home back, I understand that. And this is my home.
Come out and face us, Blackfish!
We have Lord Edmure! Yield the castle!
My uncle will never surrender the castle. I'll send for your baby daughters, and I'll launch you into Riverrun with a catapult. And if I have to slaughter every Tully who ever lived, that's what I'll do.
Who goes there? Edmure Tully, son of Hoster Tully, and the rightful Lord of Riverrun.
I've sworn to serve the Lord of Riverrun and obey his command.
You're obeying the fucking Kingslayer's commands.
I'll have your head before I surrender Riverrun.
You are not lord of this castle, my lord.
Command all the forces within the castle to lay down their arms.
Come with us.
This is my family home.
Your family is in the north.
You'll serve Sansa far better than I ever could.
The house that puts family first will always defeat the house that puts whims and wishes first.
The Tullys mocked me for years. Where are they now?
Dead.
Not enough.
I have only loved one woman, your sister.
Revenge will be yours in time.
My honor as a Tully, on my honor as a Stark.
You know who I am. I'm Arya Stark.
I'm Sansa Stark of Winterfell.
I was born in this castle. This is my home.
And you can't frighten me.